We are making a healthy meatloaf today. Because, 2017 health kick. By the way, we have 8 ounces of mushrooms here, which I throw in a dry pan on high heat. Skillet, actually, cast iron. And cook out some of the moisture. Didn't take too long. We have a whole cubanelle pepper. Cubanelle? I don't know, either way. It's kind of a sweet pepper. It is a sweet pepper. It's almost like candy. A white onion. You can use yellow onion if you want. I like the white one because it kind of holds a little bit of its texture. It's kind of crispier and it's got a more robust flavor, which it goes nice with the sweetness of the cubanelle. We have 6 Roman tomatoes diced because we're going to be making our own sauce. So about half of this and half of this and all of this is going in the sauce, as well as some oregano. Thyme leaves, not much thyme, just a little bit, and basil, lazab. Either way, we have 4 cloves of garlic diced up. Everything's pretty much diced. It's a diced day today. Then I have 2.5 pounds of ground white turkey. We got the leanest that we can get. That's one of the reasons why we're adding the onion to it and this, because that's going to help put moisture in there so it doesn't dry out while you're cooking it. And also the sauce is going to go on it before you cook it too. But let's get to making the sauce first. You'll need some sort of a pan to make the sauce in. And okay, let's get this done. Start with all the Roma tomatoes. All of the mushrooms. The mushrooms are optional. You don't have to add those. I really like mushrooms. I like the way they taste, so I throw them in. The onion is also optional. You can actually, if you want to give a more robust flavor, you can take 1 serrano, which they're relatively spicy, dice it up real small and mix it in. And that'll give it what you need. About 1/4 of a cubanelle pepper, because that's just a flavor. About half of the white onion. It's a relatively small white onion I used, and a very large cubanelle that I used. 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. And now it's time to cook it down into a sauce. I will be putting it at a medium-high heat to start, and continuously stirring for a little while. Not really continuously, I'll be coming back and forth every minute or so. Now we got to season up the meat. We're going to add the rest of the onion, the rest of the cubanelle, and however much garlic that you want to throw in. You can add more. You can use powdered if you like. I like to use as much fresh stuff as I can. And all that onion in there, because onion is good. We are going to add some oregano to this. Just a little bit. And a tad bit of basil. You could add breadcrumbs, but I'm trying to minimize how many carbs are in this. Thus the healthy. Plus I noticed that when I don't have carbs, I feel lighter, I feel quicker, I feel better about myself. We're not going to put thyme in this because the thyme is going to be in the sauce, which is going to go on top, which is going to give it a different flavor. And just mix this together pretty well. And then we're on to the next step. If you wanted to add some salt and pepper, that's entirely up to you. I'm also trying to go low sodium, which is one of the reasons why I'm making my own sauce. And also it's going to taste better because it's fresh. This is very basic. You can always add seasonings to it, take seasonings away. But just wait till you hear what my family has to say about how this tastes. Now I got that all mixed up pretty good. So I'm going to move it over to a glass dish to bake it in. And I kind of expected that to fall out better. Transfer it and I'll be right back. been about 20 minutes. Our sauce is coming a long way. We're going to go ahead and add our oregano. A relatively healthy amount there. We're going to add our thyme leaves. Just a little shake in there. And our basil. Now, if you have access to fresh sweet basil, throw it in. That's gonna make the sauce right there. I sadly do not have access to anything that fresh because of that white stuff. So I'm just gonna mix this up and let it continue to simmer for a bit. And it is going to be very rustic. It's going to have lots of stuff in it like that. But that's going to make it all the more better. At least, I think so. But we'll see when the kids devour it and the wife devours it and everyone else devours it. See how good it really is. Alright, see you in a minute. That's looking really, really good. I'm going to turn it down from medium heat down to a low heat and let it simmer for about 20 minutes to kind of let the moisture evaporate and thicken up a bit. So the sauce is pretty much done. It's still a little wet, but you want that because this is going to be going in the oven for about an hour and a half to cook. So we're going to put this on top of the meat now. Alright, here we go. Just gonna shove all that sauce on here. Every little bit of it. Juices and all. And as it bakes in the oven, you won't need a top for it. As it bakes in the oven, the moisture will go away. Actually, I would put some aluminum foil on it for the first hour or so to kind of steam everything. Then take the top off. The aluminum. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Make that all nice and smooth. I actually put the aluminum foil on it now. I'm going to throw it in the fridge and throw it in the oven at about 375 for an hour, and then I'll do it 350 for an hour. Then I'll take the top off, and then I'll pump up the temperature up to about 375, 380 for the last half hour to 45 minutes. And that should come out absolutely perfect. Something that I hope that you can see. Some of the juices starting to kind of get down in the little cracks that are on the side. We'll see what it looks like right before I put it in the oven, because that's gonna settle and everything. Okay, I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. For me, it's gonna be like a 6-hour sleep. Later. All them awesome flavors, they're all mingling. Now it's time to throw it in the oven. I'm gonna throw it in at 350 to begin with for about an hour. And then we're going to take the top off. Absolutely beautiful. Now we take the top off and bake it the rest of the way.
Type 2 diabetes. You may know what it's like to deal with high.
It's all done. It's time to serve it all up. Looks good and it smells amazing.
Free, I taste.
Yes, this is very sodium free.
Yeah, I have a.
All right, give it a try, hon.
Oh, yummy!
It's very good.
Life likes it.
Favorite mushroom.
A lot of flavor, even without the salt.
Mushrooms.
I've been smelling it all day.
Mushrooms.
Well, after you made it, before you cooked it.
Now,
It is absolutely amazing.
is ground turkey, is it a lot cheaper than hamburger right now?
It was 20 ounces, which is 1 1/4 pounds for about $5.50.
It's a lot cheaper.
So yeah, and it's very lean. This, I think it was 97% lean. Anyone in the comments if you want to yell at me for being wrong because you watched the video just a second ago. But yeah, the Cuban peppers gives it that
Who watched
sweetness
the
and
video?
people were on video.
Oh,
Well, the food's on video and your hands are on video.
my hands are?
But yeah, it's very lean. I added fresh garlic to the meat, the Cuban peppers, the onion, and stuff like that. And it's really amazing. I think this is better than regular meatloaf.
Thank you.
It's chicken.
It's very moist, very juicy.
Oh man. Look.
Absolute win for a healthy dinner. Meatloaf, flavorful, awesome. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you give this one a try. It wasn't too awfully difficult. The worst part was dicing up the vegetables, which most vegetables you can get pre-diced if you want to go that route. And yeah, I paired it with a Caesar dressing and some green beans. My dog is just devouring it. Told you everyone was going to devour it. Alright, you all take care. And as always,
Be happy.
Happy everybody. Look, I have a bag.